Welcome to the Dan Sports Tips MLB Daily Fantasy Preview Show for today, the 6th of July. I'll be taking a look at everything you need for your daily fantasy MLB games on DraftKings today. We'll be taking a look at starting pitchers, stacks of the day, how we can construct a lineup to ensure maximum point scoring potential, our foundation players which we use to build a winning lineup on, and a value player at each position. For anyone who hasn't had the opportunity to sign up and play one-day fantasy sports with DraftKings yet, I will pop a link in the description of this video that will enable you to do so. I'm going to dive straight in with starting pitchers and Michael Pineda of the New York Yankees for $10,600. Wow. Second most expensive pitcher on the day. You will know after one inning how you're going to fare with this one. He has had some issues in the first this year, but he gets the White Sox, who are around about league average for strikeouts. They were shut out yesterday by Masahiro Tanaka and are not exactly consistent with the bat. Pineda has got 108 strikeouts in 89 and 1/3 this year. He's 1-2 with a 2.37 ERA against Chicago for his career. He comes into this off of 6 innings of 1-run ball with 12 strikeouts against Texas. That right there is your upside for this play today. Tanner Roark, I probably slightly prefer over Pineda of the Washington Nationals for $10,500. Roark has a home matchup against the Brewers, who lead baseball for strikeouts, as the Nats try to salvage a game from this series in the final matchup of it this afternoon. Roark is below 1 per inning for strikeouts this year, with 93 of them in 107 1/3, but that should obviously get a boost today. He won his only start against the Brewers this year, pitched 7 shutout innings with 7 strikeouts. Jaime Garcia of the St. Louis Cardinals for $8,300 has Pittsburgh in opposition today. They're around league average for strikeouts. Garcia has faced them once in the last 4 seasons, pitched 7 innings of shutout ball with 9 strikeouts. I think it was September last year. He comes in having mowed down the Brewers with 8 innings of 1-run ball his last time on the hill. The question is how many strikeouts you'll get. He has only got 81 in 96 innings this year, but he still looks a solid play for the price. And Bud Norris of the Los Angeles Dodgers, I know, I can't quite believe I just said that either, for $6,000. As my mate Pete would say, it's the second coming of Pedro Martinez. Norris appears to have sorted out the home run issues that have caused him some problems throughout his career, which is just as well with the Orioles in town today. Norris has been really good of late, going 3-1 with a 1.73 ERA his last 7 appearances, 6 of those are starts. He comes in off a pair of 8 strikeout performances over 6 and 7 innings respectively against the Mets and Rockies. He gets the swing-happy Orioles. It's a play that's probably going to be uncomfortable and nervous for the majority of it, because I don't quite trust Bud Norris yet. But at some point you have to take seriously what he's doing at the moment, and what he's doing right now is very, very good. Looking at stacks of the day, the Toronto Blue Jays get to face Ian Kennedy, a fly ball pitcher today. He's allowed 20 home runs this year. The Jays are heating up. They clubbed 5 home runs off of Chris Young of the Royals yesterday. Young came into that game having allowed 21 home runs on the year, so a similar number to Kennedy. First baseman Edwin Encarnacion for $5,000 has been swinging a hot bat lately. Third baseman Josh Donaldson, the reigning AL MVP, is $5,200. He took Young out the yard twice yesterday. Shortstop Troy Tulowitzki for $3,900. He had a home run off of Young yesterday as well. And outfielder Michael Saunders for $3,800 will hit from the right side of the platoon. I think he went 3 for 5 yesterday. A couple of extra base hits as well. I think we want to stack some Phillies. They are scoring runs in their own yard now. Nice weather forecast with warm weather. Some light breezes blowing out in that at Citizens Bank today as well, and a starter who's going to be making his first big league start. Outfielder Odubel Herrera for $4,200 will hit from the right side of the platoon. He's hit .302 with 10 homers and 12 steals this year. Third baseman Michael Franco for $3,800, .261, 16 homers the year. Last 7 games he's hit .429 with 4 homers. Outfielder Peter Bourjos for $3,000. He's hit .277, 4 homers this year, but his last 7 games he's hit .407 with 2 home runs. Catcher Cameron Rupp for $3,200. He's hit .283, 8 homers a year. His last 7 games, he's .370 with 2 homers. As you can see, the Phillies are warming up with the bats. The Los Angeles Angels are not an offense you'd usually like to trust, but Drew Smyly in opposition at the Trop today. Smyly has struggled a lot recently. His ERA his last 7 is close to about 8 runs, I think. First baseman Albert Pujols for $4,400. Hits from the right side of the platoon. .249, 15 homers the year. Outfielder Mike Trout for 5,400. Had the day off yesterday. He's a 324 hitter with 17 home runs, 13 stolen bases as well. Doesn't run as often as he used to, but you can run on these Rays. Third baseman Yunel Escobar for 3,400. Hits from the right side of the platoon in the leadoff spot. 321 with 3 homers. He's hitting 406 his last 7 games. And third baseman Jeffrey Marte for 3,900. Now, obviously check the lineups because he did sit out yesterday with an injury, but he's 229 with 5 homers this year. Hits from the right side of the platoon, and he did have a home run on Monday. Looking at my foundation players today, first baseman Hanley Ramirez of the Boston Red Sox is 4,900. He hits from the right side of the platoon. He's 289 hitter with 8 home runs this year. Last 7 games he's hit 524. It's really starting to heat up. It's just a case of waiting for the power to come with Hanley now. Second baseman Daniel Murphy of the Washington Nationals. He's $5,000. Hits from the right side of the platoon. He's hitting 349 with 14 home runs on the season. At third base, I'll take Josh Donaldson of the Toronto Blue Jays for 5,200. 2 home runs yesterday. 304, 22 home runs a year for the year. He's hit 448 with 5 homers in his last 7 games. Manny Machado is my shortstop. Can also be used at third. It's 4,500 for the Baltimore Orioles today. 324, 19 homers this year. And in the outfield, I'll take Nelson Cruz of the Seattle Mariners for 4,700. He's hitting 281 with 22 bombs this season. My value play today at catcher, it's Travis d'Arnaud of the New York Mets for 3,700. Has a home run off of Justin Nicolino. 259 with 1 home run since being activated from the disabled list. That home run did come on Monday. First baseman CJ Cron of the Los Angeles Angels is 3,900. Hits from the right side of the platoon against Smiley. 284 with 11 homers this year. His last 7 games he's hit 438 with 5 home runs. My second baseman will be the switch hitter from the Chicago Cubs, Ben Zobrist for 3,900, 291 with 11 homers this year. At third, I'll take Evan Longoria of the Tampa Bay Rays for 3,800. He's got a home run off of Jared Weaver, 277 with 18 home runs this season. My shortstop will be Jordy Mercer of the Pittsburgh Pirates. He's 3,600, right side of the platoon against Jaime Garcia, 278 with 5 homers. He is hitting at 320 for his last 7 games though. And in the outfield, I'll take a chance with Billy Hamilton of the Cincinnati Reds for 3,900. He's hitting 244 this year with 3 home runs. He's got 22 stolen bases. He did look to be swinging it quite well yesterday in what I saw of that game, so I will take a chance that he can get on base because you sure as hell can run on those Cubbies. That is all I have for you today. Best of luck with your lineups, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching the show. Don't forget to like the video. Hit me up in the comments with the daily fantasy plays you like today and press that subscribe button. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I will be here all MLB season and through the NFL season with daily fantasy sports advice. If you haven't signed up yet, or you're interested in starting to play daily fantasy sports, please click the link in the description for this video and that'll take you where you need to go to start playing with DraftKings today. Best of luck with your lineups and have a great day.